Hi everybody, this video is about my materials, and so we'll get started on that in just a second. But I've switched over from a regular palette of 19 colors to 6. So I'm retiring my old video that I had on my website to introduce my new palette. And so why did I make this change after 20 years? I think that's a good question. Number one is the pressure I got from my purist friends that with limited palette, saying you should try this, you can get every color under the sun, which is almost true. But, so number one was pressure from my friends, and it's always been in the back of my mind to give it a try. Number two, in this time of COVID, I've switched from, having students in my studio here to online. And I'm picking up new students. And it's just kind of complicated having them go to the art store and have all these different colors and so forth. So I'm trying to make it simple for people who are new. That's one. And also I think it's a challenge for me too, and for you that have experience with painting, to give a limited palette a try. So that's number two. So that's where I'm at with the new limited palette. I'm really excited about it. I really had fun on the first painting that we did last week, a 3-part session, and it really, really came out well. So I'm jazzed about it, and I'm excited about introducing you to it. So enough said with me and my face here. Let's switch over to the overhead camera and start looking at these materials. Okay, thanks. All right, welcome to overhead camera, and we'll take a look here at my materials and the limited palette. So let's get started with brushes. I think I'm using flats, and these are 10, 6, this is a 2, and this is what I call a scrubber. It's an old worn out Bright, and those are my basic tools for what we're going to be using on the majority of my paintings. I have a number of knives, 3 of them, but this is the one I use the most. It's a T7 and Creative Make. I get it out of Jerry's. Hardware store, scraper, scrape your paints up off your palette. While we're talking about a palette, I have a glass palette. And I use that because it's easy to scrape up, move, and mix on. So I know it's hard to have a glass palette in the field, but you can pick up this whole thing and take it with you, or work off something that's kind of hard. I think I use a plastic thing in palette on my plein air box. My terp is anything cheap out of as long as it's odorless. I get this out of Michael's or Hobby Lobby, places like that. This particular one is my palette, so I use a blue, red, yellow. Along with that, those basic triangles of all the colors, I use a warm and a cool mixer. This warm mixer here is a Naples Yellow Deep by Rembrandt, and it's model number 223. The cool mixer is called Cold Gray by Rembrandt, and its model number is 717. My titanium white is Winton. You can use any titanium white you want. My blue is a Remington, and it's an ultramarine deep, and it's model number 506. And my red is a Rembrandt called Permanent Red Medium, and its model number is 377. And my yellow is a Cad Yellow Light or a lemon. This particular one is lemon. It's by Gamblin. It's 150 mil. These are 40 mils. And I don't have a model number for that, but it's called cadmium yellow. These rich colors here are not cheap, these big boys, but boy do they mix, I'll tell you. What else can I tell you? Of course I have my paper towels right underneath, which is close by. I have a big mixing turp here with a screen in it, so it's easy to get the sludge out from down below. I keep reusing my turp because it settles and it's pure on top, and then I get rid of the sludge down below. All right, when I had the intro, you probably saw I had a easel. There's many of those that you can use, and what else can I say to finish this up? I think that's about it, and I don't want to make it too complicated. So, with that, good luck, and let's get started on one of my paintings. All right, thanks for coming by, and we'll see you in one of my videos. Okay, bye-bye.